Hello, I hope y'all are doing good today. This is my part 2 of my vitamin series. And I'm not going to go over every single vitamin because there's some weird ones out there that I don't even take. So this is for information only. Again, as I stated in the other video, that you to check with your doctor before taking on any new vitamins. If you're taking vitamins and they're working for you, that's great. But if you're wanting to go with another type of vitamin or stronger, you always need to consult your physician. So I'm going to keep on with the B2, and there is a lot of reading. If you don't like reading, you might not like this. But anyway, B2 riboflavin is a water-soluble vitamin essential for energy production, cellular function, and metabolism of fats, drugs, and steroids. Key benefits include reducing migraine frequency, often at 400 milligrams daily, protecting against oxidative stress, supporting skin, hair health, preventing cataracts, and aiding in iron absorption to prevent anemia. Migraine prevention, this is B2. Daily intake of riboflavin has been shown to reduce the frequency of migraine attacks by nearly 50% in adults and children. And antioxidant and cellular health. It helps produce, this word, glutathione, a key antioxidant that protects cells from free radical damage. It's essential for healthy eyes, skin, and nervous system function. Deficiency prevention. It prevents symptoms such as cracked lips, inflamed tongue, sore throat, and eye sensitivity to light. Key sources of vitamin B2: eggs, dairy milk, cheese, salmon, and lean meats. Vegetables and nuts, mushroom, spinach, asparagus, almonds, and fortified cereals. That's B2. Vitamin B3, niacin, is a vital nutrient that converts food into energy, repairs DNA, and maintains healthy skin, nerves, and digestion. It helps manage cholesterol by lowering the bad LDL and raising the good HDL. Rich food sources include meat, fish, nuts, enriched cereals. Metabolism and energy. B3 acts as a coenzyme in the metabolism of carbohydrates, fats, and proteins, converting them into energy. Skin health. Topical, a form of B3, is used to improve skin barrier function, reduce redness, treat acne, and reduce certain risk of certain skin cancers. DNA repair. It aids in cellular processes, including DNA repair. Forms, niacin, that is B3, and niacinamide. Anyway, I never heard of that. Dietary sources: poultry, beef, fish, salmon, tuna, peanuts, avocados, mushrooms, and fortified breads and cereals. Now here's something funny. I remember a long time ago, I don't know if he watches my channel. A lot of people I know don't watch my channel, which is fine. So I can talk about them. No, not really. Not really. I had to say that. But this is way back a long time ago. A guy I knew said he and some friends took niacin in excess just to get the flush. And it is a weird feeling. I've taken it, but not for fun. But it's harmless, but it's not something you want to do every day because it will affect you. It says niacin flush, high doses can cause a harmless but uncomfortable flushing sensation, itching, or tingling in the skin. Man, it can make your face red and feel tingly. But I wouldn't recommend. It's like I said, I wouldn't recommend doing that if you're wanting to just do that. Don't do that. Risk of excess. Excessive supplementation can cause liver damage, gout, high blood sugar, and gastrointestinal issue. You don't want to do that. It's just not good. There's no reason to take a whole bunch of niacin. So on to B12, which a lot of people have probably heard of. It's essential for producing red blood cells, synthesizing DNA, and maintaining healthy nerve cells. It supports brain function, boosts energy metabolism, and helps lower homocysteine levels, which protects against heart disease and dementia. It is primarily found in animal-based foods. Nerve health, crucial for maintaining the myelin sheath. Oh yeah, I know. Okay. The myelin sheath that protects the nerves. DNA synthesis required for the creation of genetic material in cells. Brain function supports cognitive health and memory. Heart health helps lower homocysteine levels. Signs of deficiency: low levels can cause neurological symptoms like numbness or tingling in the hands, feet, memory loss, fatigue, and depression. Have you ever gotten a B12 shot? I never have gotten a B12 shot, but I've taken extra B12. Animal products: meat, fish, poultry, eggs, and dairy. So that is B12. Also, it is crucial for brain health by maintaining the myelin sheath. I already read that. Never mind. Anyway, supports cognitive function. Adequate B12 levels are linked to better memory, focus, and mental clarity. Prevents brain shrinkage and dementia by breaking down homocysteine, an amino acid linked to brain autopathy. B12 may help slow cognitive decline and reduce the risk of dementia. When I was a caregiver, I was working with some patients that had dementia. I got worried about it, so I got tested one of the things that I told y'all that I alluded to, but I didn't tell you, but I'll tell you. I had an MRI on my brain, and it was normal, and everything was fine. And one of the things they say to take to prevent dementia is B12. And I've been taking it. And I mean, that's not the only thing. There is some genetic factors, but not a lot. Not like they help you believe. That's not true. So I'm just listening to doctors. I'm not a doctor. You know that. Without B12, individuals may experience neurological symptoms, including fatigue and weakness, numbness and tingling in extremities, cognitive impairment or memory issues, irritability, and depression. Who's at risk? Those at higher risk for B12 deficiency include older adults, vegetarians, vegans, and people with digestive disorders like Crohn's disease that limit absorption. Now I'm going to go over to K2. I didn't even know about K2. My brother mentioned to me years ago that he was taking K2. And I didn't know what it was. I didn't take it and I didn't research it back then. But since then, I've become quite a researcher. I like to study this stuff. I'm interested in this stuff. It just completes me. I love it. So I started looking into K2. And for another health concern, and listening to Dr. Berg, I do listen to Dr. Eric Berg, and no, I'm not being paid to do this. And if he would pay me, that'd be great. But he even said, if you take D3 by itself with magnesium, which you're supposed to do, you need to take K2 also, because D3 will just put the calcium wherever in your body. And K2 directs the calcium where to go. So that's what I'm working on, lowering the calcium in certain areas and making it be more even, if that makes sense. Vitamin K2 is essential for directing calcium into bones and teeth while preventing it from accumulating in arteries and soft tissues, promoting bone density and cardiovascular health. It activates proteins that manage calcium, potentially reducing arterial stiffness and lowering the risk of heart disease. So I text my brother and I asked him, are you still taking K2? And he said he is. He's been taking it way longer than I have. And he's a lot older than me. Cardiovascular health prevents vascular and valvular calcification, hardening of the arteries. Studies show High K2 intake reduces the risk of coronary heart disease. Bone health activates osteocalcin, a protein that binds calcium to the bone matrix, increasing bone density and reducing the risk of osteoporosis and fractures. And synergy with vitamin D works with vitamin D to ensure proper calcium absorption and utilization. It's found in fermented foods and animal products, organ meat, egg yolks. So also, this is important. I tried to give Roger, and I'm sorry if I'm shaking my camera, I don't mean to. I tried to give Roger some K2 and he had a nosebleed. I waited a couple of months and tried to give it to him again, and he had a nosebleed. At that time, he was on blood thinners. And absolutely, if you're on blood thinners, it's probably not a good idea. You probably need to get it from your diet, because if you do it in supplementation, which is a little bit more than you'd get in your diet, you probably won't have any problems. But also check with your doctor, because I would love to give him K2 because I don't feel he gets it enough in food. But no, it says individuals on blood thinning medications like warfarin should consult a doctor before taking K2 supplements. Anyway, it's found in animal-based foods, beef, liver, and cheese. It's essential for many aspects of your health, including blood clotting, calcium metabolism, and heart health. Some think vitamin K2 may be the missing link between diet and severe chronic diseases. So anyway, I'm not going to read all that. This is just off Google. It's just common knowledge for anybody that wants to look it up. I love K2, and I take it with vitamin D and magnesium, which is the best way to take it. So it says it may help reduce the risk of heart disease. Calcium buildup in the arteries around your heart is a major risk for heart disease. All of us know that by now. Anything that can reduce this calcium buildup may help prevent heart disease. Vitamin K is believed to help prevent calcium from being deposited in your arteries. So that's another great thing about K2. It says, as mentioned above, K2 plays a central role in calcium metabolism, the main mineral found in your bones and teeth. It activates the calcium binding actions of two proteins, matrix GLA protein, and there's that word again, osteocalcin, which help to build and maintain bones. So there's a lot of good information on K2, and there's some questions about it. Is vitamin K safe? Vitamin K has a low potential for toxicity. That is why there is no established tolerable upper intake level set for vitamin K. There is no known toxicity for vitamin K1 or K2 from food or supplements. I'm not covering K1. I don't take K1, and it's not used near as much as K2. But again, this is just general information. You have to check with your doctor, and by all means, take the information that you find to your doctor so they can look at it. I will tell you, without naming any names, I was trying to get Roger on a type of mushroom, and I'm not going to get into any of the supplements right now, but we are taking mushrooms and eating mushrooms, and it's also really good for your brain. Certain mushrooms are. So I got one that had several kind of mushrooms in there, and we took it to his neurologist, and Roger spoke up, but I didn't show him the bottle yet. I don't think I showed him the bottle at all. But Roger asked him, can I take these mushrooms? And he said, oh yeah. And I had already read, being the researcher that I am, and I wasn't trying to make him look bad, but I had already read that one particular type of mushroom in that bottle was not good for people with a brain issue that Roger has. So I brought it up. I told him. I said, but I did read that this mushroom, and I'm sorry, I can't remember which one. I don't think it's shiitake. I can't remember which one it was. But I did research on every single mushroom in that bottle. And it said, that's probably not good. So I told him, I said, well, I read that that particular mushroom, whatever it was, is not good for people with Roger's medical condition. So he said, oh, okay, well then you better not take it. I'm not against doctors. I go to doctors. I love doctors. But they were not taught a lot of nutritional stuff in school. Their nutritional classes were like 2 hours. They're not taught that. And they have a protocol that they go by. My naturopathic physician has a protocol that she goes by, and I respect that. But some of them don't want to learn. Some of them get insulted if you mention stuff like this. Some of them are anxious to hear. So I'm not against doctors. I don't mean to sound like I am, but I am for being an advocate of your own health. Who's going to take care of your body better than you? Nobody. And you're a customer. I mean, unless you've got an old family doctor that's just great and he's open to all these new things, that's great. But nobody is going to take care of your body better than you. So that's all I'm saying. And I'm done with the vitamins. And next I'm going to go on to minerals, but I'm going to take a break and talk about something else that I have mentioned in my description. So that's coming up. And I appreciate each one of you. And if you could, please hit the like. I noticed there's not a lot of views on my first vitamin recording. But, you know, I want to educate. I want to help. I want to bring information that's useful instead of just complaining about things all the time. I do that off camera with my husband. Believe me. So I'm just trying to bring helpful information. Yeah, you might know most of this stuff. I didn't know a lot of that stuff. But anyway, if you do like this type of content, would you please let me know in the comments? Can you tell me what vitamins you're taking? What vitamins you had to stop taking maybe? Has your doctor told you to stop taking vitamins or, you know, start taking certain ones? What are they? And I'd like to hear about that, and I'd appreciate it so much if you would hit the like. And I hope you have a wonderful day. I appreciate you. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate each one of you for watching. And just God bless, and I will catch you on the next one. Be safe.